welcome back to No Context Britain, a series in which we take a look at the best of Britain. Spring is in the air. Awful dad joke. If that was my dad, I would block him. A very British-looking American street. What on earth? What? Why have they built that? It looks straight out of Peaky Blinders. I'm going to try and find that on Google Maps. Hang on. So that's North Lee Street. Probably like 50 of them, but I'm going to try and find it. Yeah, there's so many. No, I found it. Philadelphia. What on earth? That's so bizarre. Why does it look so British? The only thing that doesn't really look British is like the railings and stuff and the fact there's AC units. But that is so depressingly British looking. It's done. From this moment forward, we don't know each other. Sorry, who is this exactly? I'm just going to go, is the phone book even a thing anymore? I'm going to go through the internet phone book, find a number and just text them that. Clearly Photoshop. Okay, I see. Very good. You didn't put the circles where the circles should be. Very good. How's the diet going? I'm having eggs for breakfast. Boiled cream. I don't know. I feel as I've gotten older, cream eggs just become less and less appealing. They're just so sickly. I can't even get through one without feeling a bit sick. I don't know how to explain it, but this cat looks British. It just looks sad, doesn't it? It just looks depressed. On a similar note, did you guys see, there was like a study that came out and Britain is apparently the second most unhappy country in the world. That is absolutely incredible considering there are countries on that list that are currently at war. 2,000 songs are as old as 80 songs were in the 2000s. Yeah, that makes sense. It's time. Time makes sense. The 2000s feels like ages ago. I realised, right, the other day that I left school about 10 years ago. In a couple of months, it'll be 10 years ago. And does it feel 10 years ago? Absolutely it does. That feels like ancient history. I feel as though when I'm referring to like when I went to school to someone who's like younger than me, it's like how my dad used to describe going to school in the 80s. It was so long ago. Like social media was barely a thing when I was at school. It was like Facebook and then like Twitter a little bit and Instagram had just sort of started. Snapchat only just became a thing. It was at like the very infancy of social media. There wasn't really much going on. I don't know. I feel as though things have just changed in schools because of that. In 2000, a starting band 5 salary was £15,920. Hourly rate of £8.16. This would buy you 81 Freddos at 10p each. I mean, working an hour for 81 Freddos, that sounds fair. Today, a starting band 5 salary is £22,128, hourly rate of £11.35. This will buy you just 43 Freddos at 26p each. That is an outrage. I'm livid. Country's gone to shit. It actually has. The most underrated biscuit of all time? Nah. Let's just be real, nah. King Charles III did not dance at Patrick's Day despite reports and hopes to the contrary. He is instead alive. Fucking hell. Did that come from is this like an actual news? This is an actual news source. British cuisine best in the world. That's awful. Mushrooms, awful in my opinion. I cannot stomach mushrooms. That is the worst kind of bacon. I think streaky bacon is better. I know people are like, oh, it's not British bacon, it's American bacon. Yeah, it's better. So you gotta have your eggs scrambled. Fried eggs are not the one. Those are horribly undercooked. You're gonna get some kind of tapeworm or something from eating those. And waffles like these, they're just dry, aren't they? They're just so dry. And you've got no sauce for any of it. This is a pathetic full English. Girl 7 gets Tesco to remove stupid signs suggesting superheroes are for boys. She is absolutely fuming. Man arrested for flashing penis was actually showing Greg's sausage roll. What? How'd you get those? Did he like put it down his trousers and like open his flies and put the sausage roll out? Because even then, like, actually to be fair, if someone's flashing you their cock, you're probably not going, let me just get a closer inspection of that to make sure it's not a sausage roll. Primark looking like it's about to host the Champions League final. Yeah, why are you being so dramatic? Is this the one in Birmingham that's like massive? It's the biggest one in the world or something. Primark is a fucking hellhole though, isn't it? It's just a hellhole. It's like if Anxiety was a store, it would be Primark. What the fuck is going on in a kebab feast? Well, they're having a nice time. I can't imagine it's the most efficient kebab shop, though. How are they getting all the kebabs passed out if there's people dancing in the shop, huh? I'd rather go to a more efficient kebab shop, get my kebab fast. Oh, my God. Oh, God, I just remembered this. So on Christmas Eve, right, I went out with friends, and we waited in a kebab shop. He just ordered, like, a kebab and chips. It took 45 fucking minutes. 45 minutes. And it was shit. It was bad kebab and chips. It took 45 minutes. That's not relevant to this video in any way whatsoever. I thought I'd just say it. I live in London. I've never been mugged. and never will be. I'm very much appreciated. This is the moment. A thief stole my mobile phone. Let's hope the Met Police find him. It's only a matter of time in London before someone, well, at least attempts to mug you. Someone attempted to mug me. They weren't very good at it, so they didn't get anything. They just sort of came up to me and was like, oh, yeah, can I have some money, please? Because I lost it in the casino. And he was like squaring up to me. It wasn't like he was like asking for money. Well, he was, but it wasn't like he was like, oh, please, could I have some money? It was like cornering me, being like, oh, you're gonna give me some money? You're gonna give me some money? I lost it in the casino. You're gonna give me some money? And I was just like, no. British cuisine festival, that is vile. Is that a crumpet with like cream and baked beans? Ugh, that's disgusting. You disgust me. You either die a hero or live long enough to become Sherlock Holmes. Actually, Benedict Cumberbatch was Sherlock Holmes before he was Doctor Strange. Don't know about Robert Downey Jr. I think it was that was after he became Tony Stark, right? But that was certainly before. Was on the BBC today talking about the gift guide, and the host said the self-heating mug was very controversial because he believes if you let your tea cool to an undrinkable temperature, you should have to live with it, which is, to be fair, the most British thing I've ever heard. Yeah, it is true though, isn't it? Like, I do it all the time, and I guess I could put it in the microwave, but that would be wrong, wouldn't it? It'd be wrong. So you just kind of have to live with it and learn from your mistakes. Lady Rose Hanbury, who is the Marchioness of Cholmondeley. British people will tell you that you live in a real country, then introduce you to someone called the Marchioness of Cholmondeley. Amazing. Photographer captures rare moment of a Londoner being born. I fucking hate the tube. It's awful, isn't it? Like, every time I go on it, I realise why I left London. But it's not the only reason, but it's just, it's horrible, isn't it? It's all right when it's like empty, but when it's packed, oh my God, it's hell. Especially in the summer.
In geology, the White Cliffs of Dover are principally formed of what substance? Chalk or cheese?
Chalk.
Cheese.
Helen.
How the fuck do you get that? How the fuck does that happen? Well, you can just go to the White Cliffs of Dover and scram them. What?
In geology, the White Cliffs of Dover are
gotta watch
principally
that
formed
again.
of what substance? Chalk or cheese?
Cheese.
Helen.
Photographer deletes couple's wedding photos after being denied break to eat and drink. Yeah, fair enough. Eat now, pay later. Never pay interest again. Use zilch at 5,000 plus. What you get you get a Subway on credit. You pay off a Subway in 3 monthly installments. Come on now. This just symbolizes like how bad the country is at the moment. The fact that people are needing to pay off Subway in installments. What the fuck is that hot? Where the fuck did you get that? Where's that from? I've never seen a hot dog like that in my life. Ken's fried chicken. The picture, I didn't even see that. Ken's fried chicken. Why is country so blank from Swedish Google? Why is Britain so expensive? Yeah. Is France so gay? Boy 11 found driving BMW towing caravan on M1. How the fuck? How does that happen? All right, what is this? Tell me you're American without telling me you're American. Okay. Are you making like what's it called? Like a I don't know what it's called. A quesadilla from Mackey's chips and what was that? Mac and cheese.
Chicken nuggets. Dump the whole bag.
Mickey Mouse shaped chicken nuggets. I've never seen that in my life. But something about it is just so wrong. Like, I understand dinosaur nuggies, but Mickey, I don't know, something about it.
Fries.
Okay, more chips.
$17 these days. That's crazy. That's great. Your tater tots. And also there.
All right.
That is of American cheese.
This is just so beige. This is the most beige thing I've ever seen in my life.
Plastic wrapper off. So some people are going to say, who do you make this for?
Yeah.
Well, I make this for children.
For your children. They are not going to reach 30.
Because it's such a yummy little snack for them.
A yummy little snack. Little, that is not, I don't know what your definition of little is, but that is not it.
So this has fries and chicken nuggets and it's cheesy.
Like, that might be small for a car. If your car was that big, it would be a small car. That is not a small amount of food. Even if it was like shared between 6 people. That is an insane amount of food.
And honestly, it's a good way of getting them to get all their protein in, get good.
It's a good way of getting their I mean, yeah, I guess chicken does have protein in it, but, you know, it also probably has more cholesterol than protein.
Calcium from the cheese.
Calcium from the cheese, yes. That looks like very calcium-rich cheese.
Miss Lady, this is really unhealthy. Well, then just eat a smaller slice. Nobody said you had to eat the whole pan.
All right.
Also,
I love how she cuts off her sentences just, like, midway through. Is that... That looks so shit. It just does look so shit. It looks so dry. We used to be a proper country. People in the UK now prefer fried chicken over fish and chips. Right, fish and chips is good, but fried chicken, yeah, it's better, innit? I wish I had this much confidence. To be fair, it's something about burger van burgers that are just... something about them. I don't know. They're cheap. taste a bit like fake, but there's, I don't know, the class. Like, honestly, I'd sooner go to a burger van than a Mackey's. A core of teenagers think Churchill was fictional. It's probably because you're going up to them and going, do you think Churchill was real? And they're probably thinking of the insurance dog. They're probably not thinking of this fella. Toaster never taken out of box. You're taking it out the toaster now, you idiot. You can't say that. This train seems gutted about where it's going. Swindon. The next station is Swindon. I too would be gutted if I was going to Swindon. The 10 best restaurants in Birmingham. Number 1, Shell Garage. At least you know what you're getting with a Shell garage. Real ones grew up using this. The only thing I know Imperial Leather for is like rebranded Bubble Works at Chessington to like the Imperial Leather Bubble Works. That's all I really know about. I know that makes soap, but my whole experience with Imperial Leather throughout my life has just been the Bubble Works at Chessington. Little snack before bed. You know what? Change the baked beans for like spaghetti hoops or something. Class snack. Dad, there's a spider in the living room. Can you take it out? Took it out. Pretty nice fella. He's a web developer, but excellent dad joke. Customers request mixed kebab meat with chips topped with peas and curry. What? And you said yes to that? You said, oh yeah, I see no problem with that. That's vile. Peas? Peas? On a kebab? Definitely a peak UK moment with Victorian streets are being unveiled by massive potholes. Does anyone know any white boys with incredible swag? Yeah, I can't lie. That picture would go so hard. If a picture of like that of me was taken, I would be delighted. I would not stop posting that. I'd post that like 3 times on 3 separate occasions on my Instagram. Spice level warning, level 0 to 5. We will no longer issue refunds when you order your food spicy and can't handle it. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. If you order like a vindaloo and you know you can't handle it, but you're just doing it to try it, and then you're like, oh no, I can't have that. And then you're asking for a refund, that's out of order. You got to pay for what you... I don't even think people would have the balls to do that. That's why I always go for a chicken tikka masala. That will never let me down. That will never be too spicy. It's just delicious. Men find very long fork on Bristol Street. I'm very happy for them. What happened to my nut? It looks like Jabba the Hutt. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Is this even physically possible? I mean, someone must have tried it if they've put up a sign saying don't do it. Fucking hope she hasn't. Nana sent you a new message. Oh no. Like and subscribe or your nan will message you on Tinder.